So like I seriously started my preparation in my final year, but I started making notes in second and third year only. I started doing MCQs from the final year mainly. So like my like actual preparation started with.
Hi guys, this is Dr. Pritesh Singh, PrepLadder Surgery faculty, and with me is Dr. Paras Mahajan, who secured 20th rank in NEET PG 2022 and 4th rank in INI-CET 2022. Congratulations, Paras, for your grand success. Tell us something about yourself.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. I am Paras Mahajan and I have scored rank 20 in NEET PG. So I am from VMMC in Safdarjung Hospital, Delhi. So I'm very happy about my rank and I'm really excited.
So, what was your
Feels really great.
preparation strategy,
Yes, sir.
and from which prof actually you started your preparation?
So like I seriously started my preparation in my final year, but I started making notes in second and third year only. I started doing MCQs from the final year mainly. So like my like actual preparation started with second year. I had used to attend live classes of Gobind Rai sir for pharmacology.
Okay.
So like sir made me very confident in the pharmacology through his classes, weekly classes. So I made notes and I used those notes only for the my final preparation in the internship.
Right.
So in third year also I used to make the notes of the third year and the a few subjects for the final year. In second and third year, I believe that we should make the notes, but mainly focus on reading the textbooks and making the concepts rather than practicing only MCQs.
Okay, so you followed most of the standard textbooks.
Yeah, not all the standard textbooks, but means like main means standard textbooks like Robbins and Parks for PSM.
Right.
Means I feel that in whichever book you are comfortable with, you can read that book. But just read. If you like read a book for a subject, you are like you become little bit more confident in that subject.
Right. Simultaneously, you're
Yes, sir.
practicing MCQs also apart from your
Yes.
university exam preparation.
Yes, sir. So like for that prof, I used to like in second year, I used to practice MCQ for second year only,
Okay.
and in third year for the third year. In final year, I completed the question bank by the
Right.
end of the final year. We were lucky enough to have time during the lockdown.
Right.
So yeah. So in final year, I mainly focused on those 9 subjects for the final year. So I
Okay.
believe that means before beginning the internship, you should be like very confident in your final year subjects at least,
Right.
especially if you have a hectic internship.
So how you manage your internship with your preparation? Because we are tired also in internship. So what should be the strategy for the interns?
So internship, this is gonna be like new beginning, a new phase. They're gonna be less time for you. So even if you should like spare few hours or even in hectic postings also, if you are able to spare 1 or 2 hours also a day, then that is also helpful. So internship, like you can divide between like first reading and then at least 2 revisions. So first reading will take around 6 to 7 months to do. So
Okay.
I used to like read all the notes and add few points to the notes from the GTs and the from the tests and question bank in my first reading. In second and third reading, I utilize the revision notes mainly and my main notes also. But I like for those subjects which I have less time, I use the revision notes.
Right. So for
So
one
especially
particular
for the short subjects, I believe that revision notes are very good.
Okay, so for one particular subject, you followed only one source of preparation, and whatever
Yes,
extra
yes.
points you got from test and from GTs, you started adding that.
Uh, like that also, I would advise that you can add those in your 20th notebook
Right.
if you don't want to increase the bulk of the main notes,
Very good.
because you should go through all your notes in the last 1 month also. That 1 month is very crucial.
Right.
So if you are able to go through your notes, you will get a very good rank.
Right. And what's the importance of previous year questions? I mean, what was the percentage of repeat questions, indirect repeats or direct repeats in this NEET PG 2022?
So previous year questions, like in both in like in INI-CET, they are very important. So they should not be missed at all. In NEET also they are very important, especially previous year topics. They are very important. So for INI-CET, I really use the book Aims Essence and INI-CET Essence. So
Okay.
like direct 20 to 30 questions came out from there only out of 200 questions.
Right.
And for NEET Essence, so I believe that for previous year questions, you can either go through the app or go through the book also.
Right.
So means they're very important. Like in last 1 week, I used to do the previous year questions only of last 3 or 4 years.
Okay.
For aims, I did like last 5 years,
Okay.
and for NEET, I went through like last 3 or 4 years.
4 years, right. Another important question which I get from lots of students, that what's the importance of GT? Because some students were complaining that, sir, when I go for the exam, midway in exam, we feel tired, we feel anxious. So what's the importance of practicing GT for the main exam?
So, so GTs are very important. They like, give you the real feel of the exam, especially the mock exams which I conduct towards the exam. So, like I started giving GTs in mid of the final year, but it's never too late to start a GT, I would say.
Right.
Means even if you have not gone through all the subjects, you should start giving GTs, and you should like compare your number of correct question with that of the top 50 or top 10 students, and try to like see that how many questions you need to get more correct. So means you should give a GT initially once per month, and then slowly increase the frequency as per your comfort. And reviewing the GT is also like equally important as means giving the GT. So GT should be like initially it will take time. It will take 1 to 2 days to review the GT,
Right.
but slowly you will get used to it. And then at the end of the means towards the end of the preparation, you can start reviewing only the incorrect questions or the left ones, or in which you were not sure.
Okay.
So GTs like they mainly help me to know that which are the most repeated and important topics, and I have to focus on those topics.
Okay. Another question we are getting from the students, that, sir, whenever I go for the GT, my score is very low and I feel depressed after looking at my score. And after looking at the score for 3-4 days, we feel depressed, so we are not able to continue the studies. So how to tackle? What should be, your advice to these students, that how to tackle this kind of feeling?
So the only way to tackle is to don't overthink, don't think
Right.
too much, keep short targets, think for next hour, next day,
Right.
and try to achieve those targets.
Right.
Rather than thinking too much in the future or starting dreaming about something, you should start means keep on acting rather than only thinking. So just don't let thoughts come into your mind, and same strategy goes for the last day also. Just don't start thinking that I don't know this topic or I don't know that topic.
Right.
Start thinking once the exam starts only.
Right. Another very, very important topic, and students ask me that, sir, please ask this question also, that inside examination hall, when you go, right, what should be your attitude? What should be your advice, that how we are going to solve the questions in between? Suppose some question is new, or you are not having any idea about that particular question, how to handle that thing during
Sir,
exam?
I used to like talk to myself before the exam that even if I don't know the first 10 questions, there is no need to worry. You just don't think about the result. Try to give you 100% in the exam.
Right.
Means don't think that how many correct I will get or how many whether my selection will happen or not. Just try to give your best and try to stay focused, attempt maximum number of questions,
Okay.
and read all the options and the questions very carefully.
Right.
Because this time also there were very tricky questions and tricky words which
Yes.
were used in NEET.
Right.
So, and detach yourself from the surroundings. Just
Right.
focus for 3 hours in the exam only.
Right. So congratulations, Dr. Paras, once again. And I'm hoping that these advices are going to help all the aspirants for their next exam or NEET PG 2023. Congratulations once again, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.